This week on Channel 8 News, we'll take a look at the What We Were Wearing exhibit, the African Student Organization's Meet and Bead, as well as pizza and police. Channel 8 News starts right now. Thank you for tuning into Channel 8 News. I'm Molly Gardner.
And I'm Jackie Harding.
Hallie Cornelius took a deeper look at the What We Were Wearing exhibit in the administration building. Hallie?
Last Monday night, I was able to attend the exhibit opening of What We Are Wearing at the Northwest Administration Building. It has been an ongoing project since the beginning of August and will remain on display in the admin building until November 9th. One of the coordinators, Hannah Bayshore, talks about what the exhibit has to offer the community.
It's an exhibit that shows us that sexual assault and violence is real. We brought it to the Northwest community to show that it happens anywhere, and so what it is it's a display of testimonies of individuals who have experienced sexual violence in some capacity. And so we took a survey online that people were able to fill out to describe the violence they experienced and describe the clothing they were wearing.
The exhibit consists of 20 stories submitted by students along with the outfits they described. Dr. Alyssa Ford talks about how the exhibit relates to Northwest students.
This is your story as Northwest students. All of these assaults, all of these stories, all of these experiences were submitted by Northwest students. So this is not the story of someone at KU. This is not the story of someone in town. This is not the story of faculty. I mean, this is the story of you as Northwest students.
Dr. Ford went on to explain why this display is so important.
I think something that is really good about this display is that it really shows the diversity of experiences. Sexual assault can happen to anyone, regardless of who you are or how you identify or who the other party is, who the other person is. If you're someone who's had this happen to you, you can start to see that you're not alone. There's other people here that have had similar experiences, unfortunately.
If you want to see the exhibit, it is on display in the first floor of the admin building and will remain there until November 9th. This has been Hallie Cornelius reporting for KNWT Channel 8.
Thanks, Hallie.
Nolan Brooks ate some pizza and bonded with some members of the University Police Department at the annual Pizza and Police event. Nolan?
On October 24th, UPD hosted its Wednesday wellness event, Pizza and Police, where Dr. Jackie Kibler spoke on mental health. I caught up with Kibler to see what the event had to offer.
I think our goal was just to share some things with students about wellness and self-care and things that they can do to take care of themselves. And I think also just normalize mental health and brain health and coping. I think those are kind of our main goals.
UPD Chief Clarence Green, happy to see another large turnout for Wednesday Wellness, was thankful to all who attended the event.
This was unbelievable. Just could not believe the support, overwhelming support. Really appreciate the entire university community. We had faculty, staff, tons of students, highly engaged. I credit all of that. We had Dr. Kibler, a great person to really talk about positive psychology, brain health, and just some things to do to really help students who might be dealing with some coping issues. And probably the timing was right as well.
Other than free pizza, Kibler hopes students spread the word and continue to improve mental health and help the event grow overall.
I think that UPD, their Pizza and Police has grown each year. So I think it's growing, and as their social media campaign, the students they have working on that are doing an amazing job, and so I think it just grows and grows. So yeah, I think the movement continues to grow and the message continues to grow, which is amazing.
From free pizza and t-shirts to a lecture on students' mental health, another Wednesday Wellness event was successful. For Channel 8 News, I'm Nolan Brooks.
Thanks, Nolan.
When we come back, we'll take a look at the top 5 things to do in the Northwest community this week. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to Channel 8 News. I'm Jackie Harding.
And I'm Molly Gardner, and these are the top 5 things to do in the Northwest community this week.
On Monday, October 29th, from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. in various residence halls, children and their families are invited to the annual trick-or-treat in the halls. Families should begin at the Station Conference Center to receive maps and lists of participating residential rooms. Northwest students who are interested in participating must sign up at their residence hall's front desks. Students are encouraged to decorate their doors and rooms and dress in appropriate costumes. Students must provide their own candy.
No time for siesta. It's time for a fiesta on Wednesday, October 31st from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. in the Student Union Ballroom. Bamba Latina takes place. Join Alianza for some fun, including games, Mexican food, music, face painting, and more.
On Thursday, November 1st from 9:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. at Bearcat Lanes, the Student Activities Council hosts Cosmic Bowling. Shoe rental and bowling are free. Bring your friends and come early to reserve a lane. It's a lot of fun.
On Friday, November 2nd from 4:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. on the 3rd floor of the Administration Building, Friday Night Cafe presents Greece. The Greek-themed night will feature home-style moussaka and kalamata pork tenderloin with a variety of salads and many other authentic Greek food. Tickets are $12 plus tax and are available online at www.nwmissouri.edu/RSVP/NW Friday Night Cafe. Seating is limited to 60 guests per evening, so get your tickets today.
Also on Friday, November 2nd, come out and watch the Northwest Dance Company perform various acts and dance routines. The show starts at 7 p.m. in the Ron Houston Center. There's only one show per semester, so you don't want to miss it.
Well, when we come back, we'll take a look at some more recent news and events. Don't go away.
Welcome back to Channel 8 News. I'm Jackie Harding.
And I'm Molly Gardner.
Brianna Wesley made some pretty cool bracelets at the African Student Organization's Meet and Beat event. Let's take a look.
Last Tuesday, I was able to attend the Beat and Meet. This was an event put on by ASO, or otherwise known as the African Student Organization, here at Northwest.
ASO is African Student Organization. It was first brought together to bring African culture to the campus, bring African culture to Maryville as a whole. We do things such as, events that are African related. We do everything just centered around Africa, teaching people different things about the foods, the dance, the culture, and even the arts. A lot of people expressed interest in making African beading and using different things from Africa to make bracelets and necklaces and whatnot. And I feel like in the future, when we get more people interested, we get more people to our campus, and just putting it out there, a lot more people will be interested in doing it, and it'll be a big turnout.
During this social event, students were able to come out and make all kinds of beaded trinkets, such as necklaces, bracelets, keychains, and etc. ASO has done the Beat and Meet in the past and hopes to continue throwing the event in the future. ASO throws other events year-round and welcomes all students to come out and participate.
What I like most about the event is we got to make as many things as we want and be creative. It was a lot of beads and different things that we could put on it. And we usually don't do this in our meetings. We usually just talk or do different things. So it was a fun event to connect with other people that wasn't a part of our organization and other things like that.
For those interested in learning more about African culture here at Northwest, keep up to date with ASO as the school year continues. You can do this through the Northwest calendar. This was Brianna Wesley for KNWT.
Thanks, Brianna. Well, Wellness Services has some big news. They were recently awarded the Garrett Lee Smith Campus Suicide Prevention Program grant from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. The $306,000 grant will support Northwest's development of a suicide prevention program called Hope for All. The grant's goal is to develop approaches to improve mental health services, reduce the impact of mental and substance use disorders in young adults, encourage people to seek help when needed, and identify and treat those who may need help. Northwest was the only Missouri school to receive this grant.
Northwest's annual giving program breaks their record for money raised for the Northwest Fund by alumni. Students called Cat Callers are constantly making calls to raise money for the fund. The call center finished the fiscal year with more than $32,000 in family donations. The fund supports the greater needs of the university.
The City of Maryville hosts its 23rd annual Downtown Trick-or-Treat event from 5 to 7 p.m. on Tuesday, October 30th. 85 merchants, organizations, and officials will hand out candy and other treats. The Elks Lodge will provide free hot dogs and drinks. Other organizations will be handing out glow necklaces, and there will even be a bounce house. Just before 5 p.m., Maryville will block the entire downtown square, so if you are traveling through, make sure to take an alternate route.
Well, that's all the time we have for this week.
For more information on stories that matter to you and to see what the Channel 8 News crew is up to, you can like us on Facebook at /KNWT8 or follow us on Twitter at KNWT8.
Story Behind the Story is up next. From all of us here at Channel 8 News, I'm Molly Gardner.
And I'm Jackie Harding. Have a great night.